Just gonna wait a couple of minutes to see who shows up. This keeps doing this to my hair. Well, somebody's here. Hi. Make yourself known. Hi, Myra. Hi, Meredith. I am late, as is getting to be more and more usual. Oh, how is it? How did it come out, Myra? No answer? Not good? Oh, so what do you think? It was perfect? Oh, good. Oh, I'm so glad. I have been very, very stressed. Hi, Rita. Oh, I'm so glad you love it. I have wanted to get a tote bag for myself, and I haven't gotten it yet, but I'm so glad you like it. That's great. It's very, very stressful because once I finish the design process, I have no control. Um, she got the one with, was it a quatrefoil? I forgot what it was, with what looked like, or was it the anchor? Everything, yeah. Surgery at 7. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Whoa. God bless. Everything okay though? I mean, more or less. You know, life is strange. You never know from one minute to the next. Um, I have to tell you, yeah, that really is total car. Wow. I mean, thank God he's okay. That's horrible. You never know. I mean, life is 1 minute can change everything. I wanted to show everybody, I can't believe this. Madeline sent me the socks that she made for me. She is one talented lady. Are these not the most beautiful socks you've ever seen? If everyone walked away, that's all that counts. The rest of it is meaningless in the greater scheme of things. Isn't that gorgeous? And it's my favorite color. I love this shade of green. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous color. So I want to send her an email tonight, and I hope she sees it before she goes into the hospital for her surgery, so she knows how much I appreciate what she did. She is really, really good. They are gorgeous, downright gorgeous. I'd love to know how to make these myself. I haven't knitted in a long time. I used to knit years ago. Beautiful work. Absolutely beautiful work. Every single stitch. I love it. I really love it, and I will cherish it as I'm living in the street, burning my furniture for wood. Madeline sent it to me. The fleur de lis, right? It is beautifully done. Oh, thank God. Oh, I have to tell you, absolutely incredible. Yeah, um, that was a gift. It really was a gift. Yeah. very blessed. I mean, I'm surrounded by people who are hi. Um, I'm surrounded by people who are just really wonderful. Um, yeah, David had sent me a quick message, so I was looking to see what it was that he wrote, but I think it had more to do with that DECA thing that my grandson was involved with. Um, I actually, I know, I agree with you, Myra. I sort of want to keep them as, I should frame it. I should really frame it. But it's going to be a long time before I wear these anyway because they're for the winter. But they are just absolutely 100% gorgeous. As I say, I'd really love to know how to make it because it would give me something to do. Hang them at Christmas for Santa, right? Yes, they are. They really are. Um, okay, I'm going through, can't even talk. I was gonna come on tonight. Yeah, right. Oops. What's wrong? Oh, I don't want to do this. I thought I could. And if Sandy's on, I know. I don't want to cry all over my makeup. It's just, I've been trying so hard to reinvent myself. I've been working so hard. And I thought it was starting to be something and that it could be a little bit better. But everything I touch doesn't work. I spend hours and hours on Poshmark, sharing my closet, sharing other people's closets. It makes me laugh a little bit. It really does. I knew you were going to say that. I kind of figured maybe you had gotten off already. Yeah, I don't want to do the ugly cry. I thought I could do this. I really did. It is a slow process. It problem is everything's a slow process and I have no time left. And I feel like my life is going down the toilet. So, nothing. That's what happened. I mean, things are just there are problems with everything. I mean, there are just problems with everything. You mean did I talk to David? I know, but I can't afford cakes. Yeah, hi Patty. Um yeah, no, there's nothing to look back on. It's just it seems like exactly, and And everything that I'm trying to do, that in order to do other things, it has a cost to it also. So I've had to, buy the little bit of inventory, and I, just make little investments here and there to try to get things going. And I get, believe me, I get that it takes time, and I could kick myself that I didn't start it months earlier. I should have, but I truly believe that the real estate was going to come back. But to show you how bizarre it is, today I went with my neighbor to her friend's house because her friend needs some decorating help. Well, that's the story I was told, and that maybe I could help her with the decorating and that she would pay me something. And I said to my neighbor, I said, what does something mean? Something is very different depending upon who you are. So I went to the woman's house today, and it's going to be really hard for me to help her anyway because, yeah, I know I have to blow my nose and I have no tissues here. So I honestly thought I could do this. I didn't think I was going to be so emotional. But hold on a second. I want to show you if I can find. I have to go fishing for my other phone. I don't have the pictures. That's right. My Nikki was supposed to send them to me. It was on her phone because I didn't have my phone with me. Um, what? Oh, anyway, she needs help with the decorating. So she has this big house, but it turns out all she wants help decorating is one room. But she doesn't even want really help decorating. Yeah, I know, but I don't want to do it. I don't want to. I don't want to do it in front of me, let alone you. Um, she is like my neighbor. She is Indian also. I know. Um, and they often, and I don't want to categorize anybody, that way. I don't want to define people, but it's been my experience that a lot of the people here of Indian descent tend to like really big, heavy furniture with a lot of wood carvings on it and everything. So it tends to look very heavy. So she has three sofas in her living room and a chaise. The sofas are 91 inches each. She's got a big room, it's 20 by 20. The walls are covered by this stuff, and the furniture is curved, and it's got lots of heavy carved wood and very dark, heavy kind of fabrics. And all she wants is help with the artwork. She doesn't even want, she has a rug in the room that has no relationship to the sofas or anything else. And it's like, okay. So she knows what she wants, she thinks. So I don't know how I'm going to help her. And I don't know how I'm going to make anything on this because how can I charge her for that when she really doesn't want much of anything done? So I will try to help her, but it's not going to do a thing for me. Um, I had tried, and this was spending money that I really couldn't afford. There is a referral kind of thing online that matches you up for jobs with different people. So a job came through for somebody who was looking for stager, and what she said in the job description was it would be even better if that person were a realtor. And I thought, this is a job made in heaven for me. So I went to send, my information to see if she would be interested. And it's a service I've used before. Well, apparently they changed their whole fee structure. So now it is much more expensive to do this without knowing if you're going to get anything at all in return. Hello. So I I did it anyway, and I sort of gasped because I had to take out a credit card and do it, and I haven't heard anything back. So I think she had already spoken to somebody before me. It said that even when I first got the message, it said somebody responded to her, and she responded back to that person. What was going to happen with that person, I don't know. But it looks like nothing's going to come of that either. I went into the office and I asked my manager if there was any way she could help me get started until I can get back on my feet, literally. And she said, "Oh, yes, I'll help you," but nothing's happening. The stuff with the Poshmark, with my store, um, I'm going to say it. I mean, Meredith got something that was a problem in the way that it printed. And I haven't seen it in person, but I'm going to be getting it back. And my heart broke. So, it's like I feel as if whatever I touch is no good. And I don't know where to go from here. It's like, what next? So then David was telling me about there is some site where they can try to hook you up to get, hi Kathy, gee, it's been a while, how are you? Where they can hook you up to get little writing jobs. And I thought, well, let me try that. And I said, I am already spreading myself so thin, it's really hilarious. What's not true? So, yeah, but no, I'm not sick. I'm not, oh, what is it? It's everything I touch. Everything. It's not my fault, but it's like I have no control. I did a beautiful design and it doesn't matter. I have to get a tissue. I'm really sorry. This is the ugly cry. I'll be right back. If I don't get a tissue, I'm gonna cry on my socks and shrink them. Okay. Okay. Um, couldn't find tissues, so I'm using toilet paper. At least it's unused. All right, what did I miss? Nothing is happening with me, but I know. It's it's just if one of the things was working, it would be okay, but nothing is working. And I'm trying so many things. I feel as if, I had a problem with ants that came in the house, and it does. It does actually, especially because I get the extra soft. Um, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, I know. It's just it all would be fine. It all would be fine if I didn't have the unbelievable pressure, you know. Oh, thanks. Thanks a lot. I knew I could count on you. Yeah, when I had the ants in the house, I feel a little bit like the ants when um, I had put the dog's food down in a bowl and there were some ants around the thing, and I picked it up, um, and I picked it up and put it on the counter, and all the ants went scurrying because they realized that they were in danger. And I said, that's how I feel like. I feel like I'm scurrying all over the place. Oh, it's nice to have you here. I'm glad you are. Do I feel like brainstorming? I'll do anything. I will absolutely do anything, sure. Listen, I'm trying really. I mean, the whole thing would be resolved with one real estate deal. Not resolved, but temporarily it would give me a breather. So, oh, hi Nona. I'm glad you're here. I wish it wasn't for this one. I wish it wasn't. I hate being like this. I hate it. I try to see the bright side always, but there are times when it's like, whoa, I'm about to get stepped on. So it's very, very scary. Hi, Alita. Nice to see you. Oh, wow. Yes, that did make me smile. Thanks. Yep. It's just, you know what I feel like with all of it? I feel like I'm close, I'm close, but no cigar. It's like I can't quite get there. I am on the periphery of something, but I can't quite get there. And really, truly, oh, listen, there is a guy. I think I need to make an investment of $100 in Match.com and find me a fella and say the hell with all this stuff. Yeah, I know. I know. Not today. I spoke to her yesterday or the day before. I'll try again tomorrow. It's just, oh, good God. There's something wrong with this guy. There's a guy from Plenty of Fish. This is an old story. This is a story I heard from somebody else. So this guy is not real. This guy is not real. There was somebody else who had told me this story that he has been out of the dating scene since his fiance died of cancer. I've seen that. What's the best idea? That's exactly the problem. I don't have the time. Yeah, yeah. That's the problem. And again, I mean, I really believe that over time I can make any of this stuff I can make any of this stuff work on some level. I mean, it may not be the be all and end all, but it certainly can be something to supplement. But I have to deal with the here and now. And the here and now is knocking at my door, and pretty soon it's going to be banging on my door. And I wake up in the morning and it's my first thought. It's hard to go to sleep at night. It's my last thought. And, and then when things start to go wrong, you say, oh my God, yeah, I know, but if I get out of the house, where do I go? Where do I go? I have my 3 dogs. People don't take you with dogs, and I have not a whole lot left in terms of equity, so I don't have a lot of options. Um, I have to sell myself to the highest bidder. I don't I don't I don't know. And that, yes, 3 dogs definitely are an issue, but they've been with me all their lives and they deserve my loyalty. It is my house. Well, at this point, I don't own a lot of it. The bank owns more than I do, the mortgage company. So, yeah, I'm in a bad place. I've been trying to just keep my head above water. I was, just trying to hold on for now. Yeah, I know. I'm definitely trying to do that, but even that, I would have to rent a couple of rooms. Yes, it is. That's all there is. I need the dogs. Not only I need the dogs, they need me. It would be cruel. At this point, they're old. They're old. I mean, Milo, it was 12. He was 12 in February. Bailey is 11 and Ruby is 10. No, I can stay here as long as I can pay the bills. I can stay here for the rest of my life. Yeah, I know. She's really good at finding that. My luck, though, I would get someone who was crazy and who would kill me in my sleep. I mean, she's been incredibly lucky. She has found people on Craigslist. I mean, she's a very scary person the way she goes about things, and yet it's always worked out okay for her. For me, what was that movie? That movie with that crazy tenant? They are. They really are. And again, my God, they've been through so much. I need to make the rest of their lives as calm as I can, if I can. I don't know. And I know that getting upset like this is it's not good for my health. I know that it really is not. Yeah, but the upstairs has to be fixed up to get somebody in there. David has no ideas. I mean, I've tried to talk to David before, and it's like, he'll try to. Well, and anything that goes wrong, and I have to pay the taxes, and my taxes are $13,000 a year. There is. How? By praying? I don't know. I've never done it in my life. The one time I had anybody living here was when a friend, in quotes, begged me to let him move in here, that he needed someplace to stay and he could no longer afford the place he was living in. And he and his girlfriend had split up. Yeah, I really don't belong to any groups. I don't. Um, is that, I don't remember. I really don't remember. But 13,000 is for taxes, yeah. And I have my tax bill coming up now. It has to be paid by the 10th. And this is just the quarterly, and it's $4,000 that I have to come up with by the 10th. So it's not, why am I bothering with what? Right, all of that. Yep, all of that. And it's just crazy stressful. I feel as if I want to jump out of my skin. I feel like I want to run away. And it's funny because I remember my father saying when I was a kid, yeah, um, my father always used to say the problem with trying to run away is you have to take yourself with you. And that's the truth. And I've thought about that my whole life. Can't run away from yourself. So, yep, it is what it is. Oh well. Um, my foot, thank God, is not too bad. Thanks, Alita. Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't give up the dogs. I can't. Um, yeah, no, I couldn't. I mean, they're my family. They're my kids. Yeah, I know. There are a lot of people moving out of New York. Um, oh, that she just wants the art. That's all she wants. And I had made a couple of suggestions. I said to her, "You have too much furniture in this room." And I said, "You're lucky it's a big room." But she has a very pretty window treatment. It's a formal kind of thing. I wouldn't have chosen anything she has in that room. I would take everything out of there and start from scratch. But she doesn't, it's not her taste. So I have to work within the framework of her taste. But it's going to be really hard to even find artwork because not only is her furniture very heavily carved, but it's carved and it sort of comes up to a point in the middle. So it's going to be difficult. And as I say, she pretty much knows what she wants. And God forgive me, I think what she wants is not attractive. I'm trying to be nice. And it's very hard for me to decorate something that I don't think is pretty in the end. It's really difficult. I mean, I'm helping Nikki now to decorate her house, and I told her exactly what she needed. But yeah, well, I mean, I had suggested mirror. She didn't like the thought of a mirror at all. She didn't want mirror anything. She didn't want glass anything. Get an apartment with David. With David? David had told me if I come to California, he wants to make sure I live somewhere within 20 to 40 minutes away from him or something. No. And now they're looking to get out of where they are, and they're going to be in a 3-bedroom apartment for a while with her kids. And there's no room for me. Not that I would be, you know, welcome anyway. Right, right. I can't afford to live. That's the problem. I can't afford to live. And that's a very scary thought. I just took my health too much for granted, and the fact that I always did well, but I have been out of it now for close to a year, and that's a very long time in real estate. So I've lost my footing and I'm not getting anything. And I told you, even there were a few times where things came up that I should have gotten, but I didn't get any of them. David can get an apartment with her for a while. David is going to be in an apartment. Yeah, David's going to be in an apartment with her. David's got to live his life. I mean, I can't intrude on his life. He's not in a position, especially now that they're rebuilding everything. David just tells me to get out of here. That's what he tells me. My brother tells me I should move to the Midwest because it's cheap, but then I'd be near nobody and I'd be in places where it's cold, which is what yeah, but there's not, that's not, it's just not offered. And I cannot, um, can't, you can't make things happen the way you want them to. They happen the way they happen. So, yeah, I don't know. This is not easy. There is no easy solution for me. There really is not. So, that's my story. I think I'm going to get off tonight because I'm feeling Texas. The funny thing is, I have my friends in Texas have said I don't have the money for the bus. No, I don't. I don't have a Facebook neighborhood. Where does all that stand? Um, I'm trying to do all of it. Nothing's happening with real estate. The two businesses, they're off to a very slow start. I have sold one item on Poshmark, and that item sold for $16, but the buyer loves me and was very happy with the purchase. And I've sold some things of my clothing, but no, I have not been to Ontario. I have been to Montreal, but I have not been to Ontario. Um, and I just, oh wow, look at that, son of a gun. Wouldn't you know it? We have the most people we've had on here in a while, and it's when I do my ugly cry. Son of a gun. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Um, I really need to. You're watching me on 12 different screens to chat. Yeah, I actually, strangely enough, what I need to do, I have, um, I have, domain names that I just let slip and I've got to get them back because I can probably sell a couple of those. I don't know how fast they're going to sell, but some of them could probably make me hundreds here or there. So I have to make sure I can get those domain names back. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's just I'm trying so hard to keep it all together, but it's really hard to keep it all together when the building's burning around you. 14 screens. How come? Where are you that you've got 14 screens? So it is what it is. I need to, yes. They actually help you do it. They put it out there. There are people who want to buy domain names. I've had domain names for years. I have kept them for years, and I just let them slide now because, the money was running out. So it is what it is. 25. Son of a gun. Okay, that sounds very interesting. Um, so that is my story, and I have to somehow. Yeah, I was kind of thinking being in a TV store if there were that many screens around. So definitely interesting. Um, yeah. All right, I'm totally drained. I think I'm just gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I try to do something productive so I don't make myself crazy. The foot is not too terrible, thank God. I got lucky. I really got lucky considering that I went down. I think the fact that he had done, oh, it is a TV store. Oh, okay. Because that's what it sounded like. Um, yeah, I think all the physical therapy has made it better because when I fell down, it wasn't as tight. 40-inch screens. Son of a gun, that's a little bit too much of me. I don't need a 40-inch screen. So it is what it is. Ah, two new job opportunities. There was an error processing my request. Okay. So, son of a gun. They're charging me too much to go for this. What? We all what? Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I know that you always do. I made the big screen. Exactly. All right, I'm gonna try to figure out something on surround sound. Wonderful. Nothing like hearing me cry on surround sound. That's terrific. And we are growing. Yeah, I hope so. I really hope so. So I've got my fingers and toes crossed and praying for a miracle because I need one. I really do. All right, take care, everybody. I love you. Thanks for being there. I'll see you soon. Maybe.